Hello and welcome back everybody. My name is Rishabh and today I'll be your instructor for today's lesson. But before we begin for today's lesson, I have a question for you guys. Is anybody of you taking public speaking course or maybe academic writing, or you find it difficult in terms of presenting a nice impactful introduction? Any of you? Today I'll talk about how to draft a nice impactful introduction for your speech, for your essays, and in general, like if you are going to give a nice speech or you are presenting your views on something, on some topic. So today, by the end of this lesson, everybody amongst you who all are watching this video will be able to identify, understand these 5 elements in terms of composing a nice and an impactful introduction. And these 5 elements are: first being attention grabber, second being your topic, third being your relevant statement or the relevance, fourth being the credibility, and five in the last being the thesis statement. And all together these 5 elements will help you to define and write a nice impactful introduction. So let's begin with our today's activity. I am sure that many of you must be already familiar with some of these components or the elements that I'm going to talk about today. But I would still request you all to stick to this video and do watch it until it ends, because by this you'll be able to learn some more dynamics that you can add to your introduction and to really make it more impactful than what you have been doing so far. So do stick to the video and watch it until the end. In the activity, I'll explain you each element verbally with their meaning and their importance, and with the example where it would be required for you all to understand it better. And meanwhile, feel free to take notes in terms of writing each element, their meaning, and how and when to use them, in terms of writing the right and the contentful matter for your introduction. Let's talk about each element. So the first element is attention grabber. As the name suggests, like when you're beginning your topic or anything like for your speech or essay, what is the first thing that grabs the attention of the audience in order for them to stick to listening to your speech or reading your essay? It can be interesting fact about the topic. For example, you can say, how is playing badminton can improve your mental health? Or it can be a meaningful quote. For example, necessity is the mother of invention. So by this, they get to know that you're going to talk about the importance of introducing technology. Or it can be a rhetorical question. So basically, rhetorical question is a question that doesn't need any answer. The purpose is just to create dynamics or the curiosity amongst your audience instead of having an answer. So by this, you're creating a curiosity amongst your audience that what he's going to talk about, what will be the next step, what will be the title of the topic, or what will be the information that he's going to speak about. So you're creating a curiosity amongst your audience. Or the fourth and the best attention grabber is stories. These are always regarded as the best attention grabber, as you can see over here. So we'll talk about it why the stories are best attention grabber when I'll help you with an example overall. Then the second element is topic. It states that what is the information based on that you're giving, or what is the title that you're going to talk about, whether it is related to mental health, or is it related to having a healthy lifestyle, or is it related to having a good habits in your life. What it gonna talk about? That is like topic. But the thing that you need to keep in your mind, you don't begin with topic right away. Never begin with your topic right away. It always comes in an end when you are introducing thesis statement. Always keep in mind. After topic, the third element is the relevance. So relevance here means why your audience should listen to you or read your essay, or what will they be getting by listening, watching, or reading your content. So overall it means when you're delivering your essay, you're delivering your speech through the means of introduction, why should audience stick to listening to your content, or what is the benefit that they will be getting in return? That is called the relevance part in your introduction, and that is one of the most important thing that you need to keep in mind. So the fourth element is credibility. Credibility basically means why you, why you, as in speaker or as in writer. What credibility do I have in terms of giving justification to my topic? Or why am I the right person to speak about the topic? Or what credibility do I hold? That is termed as credibility, and it is one of the important part while writing your introduction. Because of this, the readers or the audience will be having kind of a trust on what you are saying and how can they implement the same thing in their life in general. And the last and the fifth element is your thesis statement. Thesis statement basically help the person to identify a topic. Remember the second thing that I told you, the topic, but I told you not to get into the topic right away when you start. So through your thesis statement, the audience is able to get the information in regards to the topic and what is your thesis statement talks about. And always keep in mind that thesis statement always comes at last. It always comes at last, and it always starts with inverted commas. For example, therefore, today we'll talk about what is empathy, why is it important, and how it can help you to be better leader of your life. So that's like a thesis statement, but it is introducing your topic that you're going to talk about empathy, its importance, and how it will help you to be a better leader of your life. So that is like a thesis statement. And let's have a look at this example. So have you ever asked if they're okay until June 6th 2016 he was victimized? I introduce rhetorical question with the storytelling to grab the audience attention. After that, being part of this journey and understanding what others have been through, I introduce my credibility in terms of enlightening this topic and people having an opportunity to being a better leader of their life. It was talking about the relevance that my audience can have, and lastly in the inverted commas I introduced with the thesis statement. So altogether I covered all the 5 elements right from the start until the end. Are we done with the activity? Of course not. So now it's your time to apply what you have learned. So here I'll give you one of my written introduction for my speech. You can simply take a screenshot of it, and then you can identify and highlight all the elements, all the 5 elements that we have discussed so far. And you can let me know in return whether you were able to identify all the 5 elements or not. To conclude everything, today we learn in terms of understanding and identifying the 5 basic elements in terms of composing a nice and an impactful introduction for your essay writing, for your speech, and so on. And those 5 elements that we have discussed so far were: first, attention grabber; second, topic; third, relevance; fourth, credibility; and fifth, your thesis statement. So that was all for today's lesson. Thank you so much for watching. Take care and bye bye.